So today I'll be showing you my day in my new normal life as a student. Let's go!
Right now, I have to make my bed. And I can now prepare for my online classes.
So right now I have to do some of my schoolworks, and to begin with I have to start with my math schoolwork.
So I need to find the solutions of x minus 2 squared minus 16 equals 0.
And I'll be using the method by extracting the square root. So first of all, I have to transform this given equation into the form of ax squared equals c. So to begin with,
I need to apply the addition property of equality by adding 16 on both sides of the equation. So x minus 2 squared minus 16 plus 16 equals 0 plus 16. So that will be
x minus 2 squared equals 16.
So I need to simplify this, but since on the left side the only term is negative 2, I don't need to simplify it. So that will be x minus 2 squared and equals 16. Then that will be x minus 2 equals 4. So we already extracted the square roots, and now we're going to solve in both equations. X minus 2 equals 4, so that will be x minus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2, so that will be x equals 6. On the other side, it will be x minus 2 equals negative 4, x minus 2 plus 2 equals negative 4 plus 2, so that will be x equals negative 2. So now let us check if it is true. So 6 minus 2 squared minus 16 equals 0. So we already substituted, and now we're going to solve. 4 squared minus 16 equals 0 will be 16 minus 16 equals 0, and 0 equals to 0, so that means that is true. On the other side will be negative 2 minus 2 squared minus 16 equals 0, so that will be negative 4 squared minus 16 equals 0. So that will be 16 minus 16 equals 0 will be also 0 equals 0, which means it's also true. So overall, the two solutions can be 6 or negative 2. We are about to clean the sideways or the outside of the house, and we are about to also water the plants because we must keep the surroundings clean. Right now we are about to make some apple jam for our toast bread.
So you'll need 2 apples, sugar, 2 bowls, 1 spatula and 1 saucepan, a cutting board and a knife. So first is to get your apple and slice it into cubes. And now put it in a saucepan and cook it. Now we have to put the sugar. And there we go, homemade apple jam.
Right now, I'm about to eat some lunch because we can't forget about lunch. Now I have to do my modules. So right now we're going to eat. Do you want to have some?
Can I?
Yes, you can have some.
Thank you.
If you're wondering what are ways to protect your environment, here are 5 ways on how to protect your environment. Number 1 is recycling. Recycling is the process of converting waste into a reusable item. And the more we recycle, the less garbage that will be winded on the landfill. Number 2 is planting trees or taking care of them. So, the more we plant trees, the more oxygen we get. At the same time, trees absorb carbon dioxide. In return, we get more oxygen, and trees also filter the air. Number 3 is segregate our waste properly. It is essential for us to segregate our waste properly for everybody's health. Not only us people can get an advantage, even the garbage pickers, because if we segregate our waste properly, the garbage pickers won't have any problem and it will be easier for them to do their job. 4 is never pour anything in the drain, like chemicals or some trash, because if we threw them out in there, it will go to the nearest stream, which will also pollute our water. The 5th one. So we need to conserve water and electricity. Not only we can save money, but we can also save our energy and our time. Here are tips on how to conserve our water and electricity. So first of all is we need to unplug all of the outlets that we don't even use. Number 2 is to take shorter showers, and if you're not using the water, turn it off and turn it on only when you need it, just like brushing your teeth or even shaving. Number 3 is always check your faucet and your pipes if it's leaking. And lastly is to always utilize natural light.
So obviously, since we protect our own environment, we also have to protect our own health. So since we're talking about our own health, let me explain to you on how one's lifestyle can actually affect your respiratory system and your circulatory system.
So let's say if a person always eats salty foods, fatty foods, processed meat, fried foods, and don't even exercise, they could possibly get atherosclerosis, coronary artery disease, heart disease, or could even get a heart attack. Another example is, what if a person is a smoker? Then that person could actually get chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or cancer, or heart disease, lung diseases, or diabetes. Or even worse, it could affect their respiratory system.
Okay, thank you for watching my vlog today, and I hope you had fun watching it.